Hello friends, my name is Gajanan Kale and I am from Maharashtra, India. Well, as you all know, I am striving to learn English, and in this video I am going to tell you about is, am, are, was, were and will be. So you all familiar with these helping verbs, but if you know these verbs, so are you able to speak? If you yes, then congratulations. But if you don't able to speak by using these helping verbs, so here is I am to help you how you can use these helping verbs and make some new sentences and speak with people fearlessly. So before talking this, you should know these are the helping verbs which help us to speak in tense according to the sentence. Just suppose you want to talk about present things, so you have to use is, am and are. If you want to talk about past activities, so you have to use was, were. And if you want to talk about future, so you have to just use will be. So all these verbs are simple sentences, and we in these sentences actually we are not talking about any actions. They are just simple things which presents state of being. So in action verbs we have to do some certain actions, but in simple sentences we do not need to do any action. We are just talking about any state of being of thing. Just suppose if I give you a simple thing, he is beautiful or he is smart. So here is an example, he is a smart. So the person he is not doing anything. We are just talking about the present state of that person. He is a poor. So we are not talking about anything he is doing something or not doing. We actually are talking about the state of being. Means at a time he is a poor, he is a clever. So when you talk about present things, so you must use is, am and are. When you talk about past things, he was a poor. So let me give you one example, and we will make this example into three tense. Just suppose she is beautiful. So here it is simple example I will take. She is beautiful. So we are talking about in present tense. So that is why we take is here helping verb. So she is a beautiful. If you want to make this sentence into past, so it is a very simple. You just have to remove the is and you have to use was. So she was beautiful. You got this point? See, we are not doing anything. We are just changing the helping verbs. And once we took that helping verb and adds other helping verbs, so sentence will change, and the meaning of sentence also changes. So the when we take she is beautiful, so it presents it is a present tense sentence, and when we use was, so it become past sentence. So when we want to talk about future, so again we have to remove that was and we have to add will be. So we the sentence will be like this: she will be beautiful. So like this you can do many practices. You just have to use helping verbs. Means see, you have to take any subject first, and then according to the helping verbs in which you have to use the sentence, then prepositions, adjective, noun, you he means whatever you can add after helping verb, so sentence will complete. Just suppose I will give you things which will help you. So just suppose he is a ram. So ram here after means he is a ram. So after is we are taking ram as a noun. So we will say one thing: he is a ram with bag. So just suppose I am adding with bag. So Ram is he is a Ram with bag. So we are adding few words with bag means this is a preposition. So after noun we are using preposition. So sentence, when we use prepositions in the sentence, so sentence gets long and it comes long meaning. And with preposition means prepositions helps to make sentence long as you want. So that is the function of preposition. And as I am telling you about present things, is, am, and, are, was, were, and will be. So just suppose we will take one more example, that is, just suppose you are beautiful, just suppose you are rich person. So you are rich. So the thing is this, if you want to make this sentence negative, so you are not rich. Just this is a very simple, because after is we have to use not. You are rich, and if you want to make negative, you are not rich. That's simple. And if you want to make this sentence into past, so you just have to remove is and put was. So you was not rich, sorry, you just need to use were, not was, I'm sorry. So you were rich, this is simple. And if you want to make negative, you were not rich. And if you want to say in the future, so it is very simple again, you will be rich, you will not be rich. This is a very simple thing. Once you know the difference between action verb and the state of being, so the actual game starts from there. And just learn one thing, that is what the difference between simple sentences and action sentences, because in both sentences we will see helping words are the same, that is, am, are, was, were, and will. So because of these helping words, people get confused. And just I want to say that if you focus on action verb, so actions present certain things, and state of being presents means it does not present any action. So that is the thing I want to share with you. And before ending this video, I want to tell you a little story which I was hearing yesterday. And it was a very important story, because see, most of the time there are certain people who want to learn many things, who want to do many things, but because of they think they do not have time. So and they complains about time, but time never discriminate into things like poor, rich, uh, smart, dumb, woman, man, girl, boy. So time does not discriminate between two things. Time gives everyone equal time. Means we all humans have only 24 hours, and how we can use these 24 hours for our own growth, our own increasing development skill. And how we can use this time, that is that thing I want to tell you in this little story. Just suppose in front of you have fish tank, and you have means how we can manage time in our daily life, that is I am talking about in this video. Just, and most of you have heard this example, but though I want to tell this example for those who did not heard this example, so I want to tell for them. So just imagine in front of you there is a big fish tank and it is totally empty, and now you have to take some fist, you have to take fist size rocks. So means the rocks will be like this. So you have to take many rocks and you have to fill that empty fish tank with fish sized rocks. Once you filled with rocks, then you have to do one thing, that is you have to select few pebbles, and you have to add these pebbles in that means what fish tank. There will be some pebble, just a minute. Sorry for interrupting, because I got a call and I picked it. So I was talking about that empty fish tank, and we just we have filled this fish tank with fish size rocks, and now we are pouring some we are pouring that pebbles in that empty fish tanks. Once this there are little holes where pebbles can go, and after filling with pebbles, now we have to add one more thing, that is sand. So the sand are very little thing, so you just pour that sand into that that fish tank which is filled with fish sized rocks and pebbles. Now you are pouring sand on that fish tank. So because of sand is very small, so it will go in that fish tank as it could find a place. And after pouring whatever sand is required there, so after filling with the sand, now you have to add one more thing, that is water. So you just add water to just complete this fish tank with full of water. And now in that fish tank we have fish size rocks, we have pebbles, we have sand, and we have water. So now the real question is this: are we able to put anything in that fish tank now? So no, the answer is very simple: we are not able to add any other thing in that fish tank. So this is how we can manage time, just because see, we have to do certain things, though we have to do those means we all have 24 hours in a day. So we have to use first important things first. Just suppose if you just fill this fish tank with full water, and if you try to take if you try to put fish side rock into that fish tank, if it fills with water, so if you try to if you try to put that fish size rock, or even you could say pebbles into that fish size, so the water will come out from this fish side that fish tank. So my point is this: once you know what you all know what important work you have to do, what important things in your life, so try to give time first to them in morning when you wakes up. So when you wake up, so you have to give certain time to important things, then the less important, then very less important, and in evening time, or you just give importance for those things which are not that much important. So this is how you can use your time. And once you know what is important, because see, our brains likes routine, because see, once you know you have to do certain things in a daily, if you just wake up in the morning and try to recall what things you have to do in today's work. So once you tell to yourself that I have to do this work, so mind will work according to this scenario, and it is useful for you, because once you know I have to do this, then I have to do this, then I have to do this, so it will means the whole work will be done. And if you do not know what you have to do, then you will confused what should I do first. And that is why we are complaining about I do not have enough time to do certain things, but we all have time, and it is a very good thing. So thank you for I just wanted to say this example. So thank you for watching this video. I will see you in next. Till then, bye, take care.